Look at this sad thing. I think this was a pomegranate at one time. And it died because somebody turned off the water when the homeowner was on vacation. Well, anyway, this is Big Mike. Remember I was telling you about Big Mike, how he comes over and I don't have to sell him anything. He does all the buying himself. Well, anyway, he brought 2 small pots and we put little plants in it. And then, well, there was one bonsai that he just had to have, so he bought that. And then, well, I said, well, we could do something different in here. So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow morning, I'm gonna put those 2 elms into this pot because it has a dead tree in it. Anyway, so I'll rest tonight and tomorrow morning I'll go ahead and shoot the video. It's going to be more towards a little landscape like, so we'll see. Anyway, that was Big Mike, just came by and he just left. So the project today is taking this used to be a nice pomegranate, get it out of this container and refill it with 2 smaller ones. And I think of all the bonsais he's bought, we've never taken this approach. So hopefully this will go off well. But anyway, we have a gentleman's agreement and I will guess. Now, aesthetically speaking, this container should be shallower. Maybe 1/3 less depth would probably look better. But 1, he has this container. 2, I happen to know that his yard could get pretty hot because all the reflected heat from the concrete around the swimming pool and things like that. So that I think having this deeper container for his particular use is probably better. He'll have a better chance of these elms surviving. He's also a businessman that occasionally gets really busy. As much as he loves his bonsai, he gets so busy that he sometimes has to neglect. And so these big, deep pots should give him a little bit more leeway. But anyway, I'm going to solve this problem and do the planting. This is coming closer to our boniwa than a typical bonsai. Okay, we got this trial fit. I think this is the front, although you could get that as the front too. But anyway, I'll go ahead and start adding the rocks. Okay, so I'm getting started with the rock work. I need a few more pieces, so I'll go see in my collection what I have left. So I'm using what's called the bowl rock. I think it comes from Arizona or something like that. I got this from one of my landscape supply houses. Okay, I think I got the rocks where I wanted. It's going to be like a waterfall or a source of water coming from here going down into a lake. Well, looks like I'm done. Let's see what you think as I turn this. Back to the front again. Okay, so this is a slightly different angle. What I try to do is to make the source of the water mysterious. So we don't know where this is coming from, right? That's kind of the technique that we use in the Japanese garden. Anyway, so this is more closer to a bonyo than a standard bonsai. Hopefully he'll like it. Actually, he'll probably really love it. He said he's going to come next week, but I'm going to send him a picture. And I wouldn't be surprised if he came running just so that he could take it home. But anyway, this is Big Mike's project. Okay, so this was Big Mike's empty pot. Those of you that are in the same situation where you had a nice bonsai, but something tragic happened, it happened to die. Well, you could bring the empty over and then we'll find a way to refill it. So hopefully that your bonsai doesn't die, but things like this happen all the time, especially if you're running a business and get busy and your watering fails and stuff like that. So I know some of the bonsai teacher type get very upset when you kill the bonsai. Well, I know that things happen, so I don't take it personally. I'll just refill it for you. So let's say goodbye for now. So this is Hiro saying goodbye. I'll see you again real soon in another chapter. So this has been the two types of elms. One on the right is a winged elm, and the one on the left is a Chinese elm. I think it's a slightly different cultivar. I've collected different plants from different places in my 50 years or so I've forgotten. But anyway, these are basically Chinese elms. Anyway, I'll see you again real soon in another chapter.